Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Haynes. Makes a man miss.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Toss sweep to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On the move, it's Haynes. Able to get one down to the 15.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. Going to the running game. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Morlock. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Coming after him. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Smashes through the tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his man. It's Tuafili. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They keep attacking through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers, and they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Comes out throwing on first down. The sure hands. It's Douglas. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it! And he will score!
passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have.
And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Knowles! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. To the air, it's Glenn. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Handoff to the lone back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Just a short pass to the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football, and they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get outside. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Just an extra point away from a tie ball game right before the half. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And that one did not work. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Oh, and this one's picked
GG's.
off. A huge overtime turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Seminoles. Just one more.